Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a foundation review on the new Zoeva Natural Luminous Foundation. I had a couple of requests to review it, so that's what I'm doing today. If you guys want to watch my review on this foundation, I pop in my shade comparisons, so high-end, low-end foundation shades, and swatch them side by side, and also applying it on my face, see how it wears throughout the day. Then keep watching. I just posted this on my stories, but if you guys want to know, I was trying to choose between a foundation to film with today. We have Zoeva Essence Soft Touch Mousse, Maybelline Superstay 24-hour, whatever it's called, coverage, 24-hour full coverage foundation. Ooh, that'd be a good one. And Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation, and the Fast Base Stick Foundation. So we're gonna do Zoeva, as you can tell by the title of this video, but at least it's a sneak peek of what's to come. Hopefully this is the right shade. I think I shade matched myself online. This is the Zoeva Fearless Foundation in the 170W. Hope for the best that this matches me. It's always tough when you're trying to match your foundation online. Ooh, this looks good. This looks promising. Okay, smidge light. We're gonna do some shade comparisons. So we've got Fenty ProFiltr Foundation in the shade 290. So 290 is obviously more yellow. Got the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation in the shade Golden. And we've got the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade Cashew. See, like Zoeva's a little bit not as yellow. Then I have the NARS Sheer Glow in the shade Syracuse. We'll check that up there. Someone mentioned in my last video, I think my last video, they're like, is it me or is she just getting whiter? I'm thinking they meant paler. NARS used to be my shade. It kind of still is my shade, but keep in mind that because I get laser done on my face and my body, I try my hardest to stay out of the sun, so I'm even paler than I usually am. Here's the thing, this area of my face is a lot darker than this area of my face, so while Syracuse doesn't really match there, it would match really well around this area, so I kind of just use a lighter concealer, if you know what I mean. Moving along, NC40 in the shade MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NC40. I think that would be my favorite shade of foundation. Like, Estee Lauder's kind of like the yellowest, and we've got MAC, the yellowest. Look at this vocabulary. Did I even go to school? I'm gonna wipe it all away. Then we've got the Zoeva foundation. I'm just gonna chuck some more of that on. Get a fresh, thick new swatch, you know? Okay, so we have the Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation in the shade is it M420? You can never find where it says, yeah, M420. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the shade Caramel. I'm like shaking as I put this on. And then we've got the LA Girl Pro Coverage foundation in Warm Beige. Then I've got the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation in the shade 06 Sand Beige. Look how messy this is. Apologies, guys. I never actually used this. I never really use foundations unless I'm filming and swatch comparing. I mean, I use them, but maybe like once or twice a month now. Oh, and then lastly, I've got the LA Girl Pro Matte in the shade Light Tan. This, I think, is one of my best matches. See? So good. I just applied some chia seed oil over here because my skin is really dry. I'm just going to do my usual how I apply it. One side brush, one side beauty blender. It's going to be way too light. I think it's a Jessup brush. Yeah, I literally bought this off eBay like before I started YouTube, or when I started. Chuck this on, see what it looks like. Like, you can already tell it's quite light here. It's actually blending in quite nicely. Like, aside from it being a little bit light, as you can tell over here, it's actually blending in quite nicely. For the sake of the video, do you think I should do another layer? No, it's actually pretty good. Because you can actually tell the side's like obviously lighter. Well, I usually do 2 layers, so we'll apply a little bit more, just like on the cheeky areas. Just to build up a little bit more coverage in those areas. So far so good, aside from my skin having little bumps and things. Okay, now we're going to do the other side with a beauty blender. It's kind of thick. What do I compare it to? It's a little bit thick, but I don't know, it reminds me more of like a cream, I guess. Did I put too much on? But every time I'm using a beauty blender, it will always be a beauty blender unless I say like it's a sponge or I accidentally forget. But this is like the actual beauty blender and it's damp. That's what it looks like. I'm looking a little bit pale. Is it the perfect match? Definitely not. Like, oh gosh, it was my eyelid. Yeah, so obviously it's looking quite light. Could have matched it better. Should have gone into Sephora and not bought it online. But hey, for those that don't have a Sephora, you know what things are like. I don't even know. What I'm going to do with this is it actually has a nice finish. It's still kind of luminous. You can see his skin. I do like the finish, but actually it's not that terrible on camera. I don't know how it's going to look when I'm watching it back, but it actually doesn't look that much of a difference. Like you can kind of tell that obviously it's quite ashy here. Just do my concealer real quick. I just always seem to reach for this. It's the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I'll just chuck some of that. I think because it's kind of peachy, like it's not overly yellow, so it kind of counteracts the darkness, like the dark circles. Not in a too bright way. Like sometimes concealers are I don't know, like not subtle. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I took a nap today, you know. I'm gonna go do my makeup. I'll probably film it as a separate video, so this one's not too long. So far so good. The finish is okay, like especially after it's been set. It just looks more matte. I think it's the color, but that was on me. Should have gone into and picked one. I'll be doing that with the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation. Before I film it, before I get it, I'm gonna go in store and match it, so we get a slightly better color match. And yeah, so I'm gonna go do the rest of my makeup and I'll be back. Oh, and by the way, it is 4:20, so we'll say I've had it on since 4. Okay, BRB, I have like so much dry skin. What happened here? So I'm back. It is currently 5:29, we'll just say 5:30. I had this makeup on, well I had the foundation on since 4 and I've done my makeup. To be honest, it looks pretty good. I'll zoom you guys in. I look a bit darker in person than I do on camera right now. So far so good. Like the foundation is sitting quite well. I did have to color correct quite a lot around my mouth just because I have a lot of pigmentation. Otherwise it gets quite ashy. But yeah, so far so good. I actually like the way that the foundation's sitting. Could have been a better match for me. I'm sure you guys are like, oh, that, you know, that looks fine. But keep in mind, I have a lot of bronzer on. I think you can tell from here. I have a lot of bronzer on just to kind of counteract the lightness of it in a way. Other than that, quite happy with how it's come out. I have no issues with the actual foundation itself, like the consistency, the finish. I quite like everything. It has been set, but kind of lightly set. Like I didn't put too much powder on. In terms of creasing, very light creasing around my mouth. That could also be the color corrector and the fact that I had to put more foundation on to kind of even it out. But yeah, so far so good. I'm going to push it and do a check-in at 10. So at least you guys will have seen it for 6 hours. But it's going to be tough because my bedtime's like 10:30. So I'm going to do everything else besides take my makeup off. Oh, that's going to be rough. Yeah, so I'm going to check in at 10 and I'll show you guys what it looks like then. So these are my natural lashes before anyone asks. Oh, and the lip color that I'm wearing. I used MAC Absolutely It lip liner. It's a prolonged wear lip pencil. And then I used the Sephora cream lip stain in the shade, I think it's Frozen Strawberry. Oh my goodness, it doesn't say. That was so silly. Okay, yeah. It's Frozen Strawberry, but it's on the packet. Anyways, it's this color. And then I on top of that, I lined my lips again with Vino MAC lip liner, just to kind of give it more definition on the edge. But yeah, this is ridiculous. I need to keep that for my swatch video in case I forget. So yeah. Okay, so I'm back. It's about 10:05 p.m. So that means I've been wearing it for 6 hours. Literally, I've been waiting for 10 o'clock so I can take this stuff off. What have I done in the last 6 hours? I vacuumed, I cleaned, I had dinner. I just had dinner. I had, FYI, I was really wanting bread, so I had my meal prep beef mince and I made 2 sandwiches with like coriander, sriracha, hummus. Oh, and I had broccoli on the side. Not that it really matters, but I was eating a lot of food. Yeah, so far the makeup has held up. You can see some like lines. I don't know if you guys can see the lines on the side of my mouth, but that to me is quite normal because I do smile a lot and I'm quite expressive with my face, with my mouth. You can always see like all of these lines, you know, those ones. Plus I'm getting old, you know. I'm not getting any younger, that's for sure. But to be honest, like the foundation is actually looking really good. It seems to be sitting well. It's not behaving any weirdly or anything at all. So far so good. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Like the only thing I would say is could probably get better matte, so I wouldn't have to like work as hard color correcting around my mouth. But that would just be like an easy fix, like going to Sephora and actually shade matching myself instead of buying it online. If you guys have tried this foundation, then let me know down in the comments what you guys think about it. I might continue to use it and see how I feel towards it. Like I'll try it in other videos maybe. If you are a similar shaded foundation as me, then let me know what your shade is down below. I might be able to get a better shade than the 170W Fearless. But yeah, that's about it. If you guys enjoyed the video, then please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone. I really don't want to do this. Okay guys, so hi everyone. Can I do this? Can I do this? Annoyed mood, I think, because, you know, because I feel like I wasted the day. But I took a nap, so we can't really be too mad at ourselves, you know? Right? We can't, because I got up at 4:45 and I don't know why I'm constantly beating myself up. Okay, so where the flippin' heck is my sponge? Now that we're off, flippin' heck. Honestly, is it if you get an inch of foundation on your clothes, I'm gonna be on your white top. I'm gonna be so angry. Did one of my lights go out? Ooh, disaster. I need more coffee. It's like bedtime soon.